drama, high stakes, and a shocking twist in the courtroom. Today, Tuesday, January 27, 2026, the legal battle of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, took a turn that absolutely nobody saw coming. We are live at the Federal High Court in Abuja, where the atmosphere was thick with anticipation. Everyone was waiting for Justice James Omotosho to deliver a final decision on whether Nnamdi Kanu would be moved from the far-off Sokoto Correctional Centre back to a facility closer to Abuja, like Kuje or Suleja. But instead of a simple yes or no on the transfer, the courtroom was rocked by a major fallout between Nnamdi Kanu and his own legal representatives. This gist is moving like wildfire because it touches on the very heart of the IPOB leader's strategy while serving his life sentence. For those just getting the details, Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment back in November 2025 on terrorism-related charges and was immediately whisked away to Sokoto, which is over 700 kilometers from the capital. His team has been fighting tooth and nail, arguing that being so far away makes it impossible for him to consult with his lawyers or even prepare his appeal. But today's proceedings didn't go as planned. His lawyer from the Legal Aid Council, Demdoo Asan, stood up and dropped a bombshell. He is withdrawing from the case. He told the judge that since December, he has been trying to get Kanu's relatives to come and sign the necessary papers, but they never showed up. But that's not even the biggest part of the drama. Asan alleged that Nnamdi Kanu was trying to dictate the tune of the case, even going as far as wanting to write down the exact words the lawyer should say in court. The lawyer insisted that as an officer of the court, he couldn't let a client control his professional judgment like that. This is a massive development because it leaves the IPOB leader in a very vulnerable position. Justice Omotosho, after hearing this, didn't just allow the lawyers to walk away. He struck out the entire application for the transfer. The judge ruled that the motion was incompetent and improperly filed. This means that for now, the gates of the Sokoto prison remain firmly shut and the hope of a quick transfer to Abuja has hit a brick wall. If you are as shocked as I am by this sudden turn of events, please take a moment to hit that like button right now. It is the only way we can make sure this update reaches every Biafran and every concerned Nigerian who is following this story. And if you want to stay on top of the twists and turns in this trial, you must click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We are here every day to bring you the truth behind the headlines. The implications of today's ruling are heavy. Nnamdi Kanu had personally signed that motion, claiming that his stay in Sokoto was an exceptional hardship that violated his constitutional right to a fair appeal. He argued that all his legal consultants and associates are based in Abuja and that he needs personal interface with the court registry to fix his appeal. But with the court striking out the bid today, the question on everyone's lips is, what happens next? Justice Omotosho noted that there was no proof that the federal government or the correctional service had even been served the court papers since the last sitting in December. It seems there was a massive breakdown in communication between the legal team, the family, and Kanu himself. This no-transfer ruling is already sparking intense debate in the southeast. People are asking if this is a deliberate move by the system to keep him isolated or if the internal friction within his legal circle is finally catching up with the movement. The sit-at-home protests are still a reality in many areas, and news like this only adds more fuel to the fire. You can see the tension. You can feel the frustration. Nnamdi Kanu is now effectively without the Legal Aid Council's help, and he will have to find new lawyers who are willing to take on the dictation he allegedly requires, or he might have to represent himself in a life-or-death appeal process. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Do you think the lawyer was right to withdraw because Kanu wanted to control the script, or should he have stayed on to ensure his client's rights were protected? Is the distance to Sokoto a fair way to treat a high-profile convict, or is it truly a tactic to frustrate his appeal? Drop your thoughts below. Let's get the conversation started. And while you are sharing your opinion, make sure you've liked the video and subscribed to the channel. Your support is what allows us to keep digging for the facts in a landscape full of rumors. The judge's remark that even a law school student would know the application was improperly filed, it shows that the court is losing patience with how the case is being handled. For Nnamdi Kanu, the road ahead just got much longer and much lonelier. Being 700 kilometers away in Sokoto without a steady legal team is a nightmare scenario for any convict aiming for an appeal. We will be watching to see if his younger brother or his lead consultants like Aloy Ejimako will step in with a fresh, properly filed motion on notice to rectify this incompetence noted by the court. As we close this report, the reality remains: Nnamdi Kanu stays in Sokoto. The legal drama has shifted from the charges themselves to a battle over where he sits and who speaks for him. It's a high-stakes chess match, and today, the government and the status quo won a major round. Thank you for staying with us for this deep dive. Make sure you share this video on WhatsApp and Facebook so the community stays informed with the actual court facts. I'll see you in the next update as we follow the fallout of this shocking courtroom withdrawal.